Well, I was supposed to teach today, but I want to take a break. Instead of teaching about cells, I just want to tell you a story. And my story starts with this little tiny castle. Let's make it smaller. And let's do a surrounding wall here. Okay, now we have this little wall surrounding this cool castle inside. We need to add something else in here. Hey, we need a place to eat. What about ER? Ed's Ribs. I heard it's a good place. Okay, let's put it very next to the castle. Why not over here? Like attached to the castle. Cool. We also need somebody to cook for us. Yeah, let's call it Chef Rival. So this guy will work over here, right, in our restaurant. Chef Rival. Let's make it a little bit bigger so we can see it. Yeah, right there. We will need a delivery system. Let's call it a go send apparatus. Just go apparatus. An apparatus to go and send stuff. So let's call it, go apparatus. Let's put it somewhere over here. We have plenty of space right there. I'm already tired. We need some energy to pump this up. Now we have our energy supplier. Look at that. Yeah, that's what we needed. I'm gonna put it somewhere over here. We have plenty of space. Cool. Looks like not everything is in place. We have like medieval times with modern times, but you will get the picture. What we have here is a complex network of interconnected structures. So after all, we have something similar to a cell, of course. I'm sure you already figured that out. In here, we have what we could call our cell membrane or plasma membrane. You can find it either way in your textbooks. We have places to get in and out. Even over here, you could sneak in or sneak out through that little tiny hole. What else do we have? We have probably the most important place, the nucleus. Is where the king is living, king chromosome, right? We have our DNA, our chromosomes inside of the nucleus. Attached to the nucleus, we have the endoplasmic reticulum, ER, endoplasmic reticulum. That's where ribosomes work. Chef ribosomes, what the chef cooks is cooking proteins. That's what he does. Ribosomes synthesize proteins. And once the proteins are synthesized, we have this delivery system. We call that Golgi Apparatus. Let me expand a little bit. And here is Go, but I'm just gonna add really quick Golgi Apparatus. And our chef rival, let's call him Chef Ribosome. Yeah, I like that better. In here we have our energy supplier, the one that gives us ATP, which is the gasoline of the cell. This is called the mitochondria, and the one with the famous nickname of the power cell of the house. So in general, we have pretty much all that we need inside of a cell in this little drawing. Just to review very quickly, we have the surroundings, which is the cell membrane. We have the castle, which is where the king lives. And who is the king? Who else but the chromosomes, right? That's what we have in our little castle. Attached to the castle, we have, remember, the ER, which is where the ribosomes work. The ribosomes is our cook, excuse me. So I'm gonna represent the ribosomes with the little dots over here. So this could be our chef ribo. Each of those little dots, they do, remember, they synthesize proteins. Speaking of proteins, we will need a delivery system. Normally it looks like a banana or a pancake. That's our Golgi apparatus. This Golgi apparatus has a receiving side right over here. So our receiving side, and it also has a shipping side. It can ship outside of the cell or inside of the cell, depends on the needs. Our cell also will have energy resource center. This is called the mitochondria. This is the one that gives us ATP. So the mitochondria, they take in the sugars, the glucose, and in return they give us ATP, which is the gasoline of the cell. This is where the energy comes from to support and sustain all the processes that happens inside of the cell. So this is the basic structure of a cell. So this is what we have. We have our chromosomes inside of the nucleus. Of course, this is the nuclear envelope. Attached to the nucleus, we have the ER, or endoplasmic reticulum. These little dots represent the ribosomes, which synthesize proteins. We have also a delivery system here, Golgi Apparatus. They receive, they pack, and they deliver. It's like the UPS or post office of the cell. It's Golgi Apparatus. Remember our horse, the Go apparatus, because they go and deliver. So Golgi Apparatus for that. And this is our gas pump, the one that provides ATP. ATP is the gasoline of the cell. They receive glucose, and in a process called cellular respiration, they produce ATP out of glucose. Cellular respiration, which happens inside of the mitochondria, the gas pump.